Monday night.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we culminate with Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action. Here's Levis. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 37.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they get, touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd down, here's Levis. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from not running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, Levis. Crossing right, he finds Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers! From 17 yards out. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 8 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And Oliver in there again, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Oh, heck of a move. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Texans! Mecole Hardman from 6 yards away. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try.
They almost coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First and 10, it's Levis. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Off the play fake, Levis. A short one there, caught by Likely. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely done drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. 50 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring the...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Wilson will throw again. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Etienne is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now Wilson on second down. He'll get this off to Etienne. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
Throw left side complete. That's Chandler.
That was loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Packers.
Ty Chandler,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime was, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes the Texans now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Houston set to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Texans.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Wilson.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Slot man moves right.
Now they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action now. Levis. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Byron Young there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, Booker. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. A little short pass. This is Everett. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the
field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wilson. And Diggs has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Now the Packers get set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, it's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, They show up, and they show out.
So for Green Bay, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year.